Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to Laravel Lesson Management Project. Now in the previous tutorial, we add chef images and their data in our project. So here you can see I also uploaded a few more chefs images and data, but as you can see that the chef images and data is not properly showed, and you can also see that their image length and height and width is not same. Okay, so the thing is we just need to copy this for each $data2 as $data2 and paste it after this class equal to row. Okay, so control V. So and we are again going to this image part, and we are going to say over here height will be 200, and we will also mention width will be 200. Okay, so let's save it, and if we refresh we will see a proper image display over here. Okay, so here you can see. So in this tutorial we are going to let the admin update their chef data and images, and admin will also be able to delete those chefs data. Okay, so first let's log into our admin dashboard. Let's over here admin and give the password, click login. So here you can see this is our admin dashboard, and if you click chef, you can see that from here we are uploading data. So first of all we are going to have a table over here so that we can see the our chefs images and that data, and we will have a update option and a delete option over here. Okay, so let's go back to our code, and first of all we will go to views, then admin, then admin chef, and over here we will create a table so that we can see the chef data. So for creating table we just set table, and inside this table we will set tr. So let me just copy it and paste it 3 times. Sorry, not tr, we'll just say inside tr th means table header, and we'll copy this th and paste it 3 times, and inside it we will show our chef name, specialty and images. So let's over here name, let's just say over here chef name, then specialty, the third one will be image, and the fourth one will be action. Okay, so let's save it, and let's also do the design over here as well. We will say inside this table tag bg color, it means table color will be, let's say, black, and th over here we will also mention a style, and it will be padding, let's say padding, not, it will be actually only padding, so it will be padding 30 px. So let's just copy it and paste it inside every th, control c, control v, control v, and control v, control s. Now let's refresh over here. So here you can see chef name, specialty, image and action over here. Okay, so we are going to show our chef data from our database over here. So for this we need to go to the controller where we are showing this view chef view. Okay, so let's go to our controller which is inside admin controller, and here you can see public function view chef over here. So we are actually returning the view admin admin chef, which is this one. Okay, so we are going to declare a variable over here. We'll say over here $data is equal to we need to say our table name, which was actually this one. You can see our table name is food chef, so we'll say over here food chef, then this sign all. Okay, So we also need to add the model over here, but we already add the food chef model before. Okay, so we will now just need to do one thing, which is we need to say over here comma compact, then first bracket, then two double quotation, and inside it we will send the data. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now let's go to adminchef.blade.php, and over here we will say another tr, and inside this tr we will have 4td. So let me just copy it, Control C, then Control V, Control V, and Control V. Okay, so over here we are going to say over here at the rate of for each, then dollar data as dollar data, and this for each will end after this tr, so we'll say at the rate of end for each. So let's save it. Now we'll give over here two double quotation, and inside it we'll say dollar data name. Then after name we have our chef specialty, so we'll just say over here dollar data speciality specialty. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. So now let's refresh, let's see if we can get those two data. So here you can see name, we can get the chef name and chef specialty. So now let's get the image. Okay, so for getting image it's really simple. Now if you want to show images, then we need to use over here image tag, and inside this source we need to say over here slash, and then the folder name where we are saving the image. So if you go to public folder, we are actually saving our chef images inside this chef image folder. So we will say over here chef image, then slash, then let me just copy this again, Control C and Control V, and it will be image. Okay, so let's save it, and let's also mention the height and width of the picture. Let's say height will be let's say 100 px, or width will be 100. Okay, so let's save it, and let's refresh. So here you can see we can get the chef images over here. Okay, so now we will add action for the admin to update or edit them. So let's do the update first. So over here inside this td we will mention an anchor tag, and inside this anchor tag we will say update. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now let's refresh over here. So over here you can see update button over here. So now the data doesn't look really great, so let me just change one more thing, which is this one. Let's say over here align center, and let's refresh. Now every data will be in the center. Okay, this looks perfect. So now what will happen is that if someone click update, then it will take us to another page where we will be able to update their data. Okay, so it is really simple. We just need to mention a URL over here. So we will say 2 bracket, and inside it we will say URL, and then over here we will give two single quotation over here, and inside it we will say slash update chef, and we'll also give a comma over here, and we'll send the dollar data id with this. Okay, so let's go to our web.php and create this URL. So let's go to route, then web.php, and over here let me just copy this one, Control C and Control V, and over here we'll just say update chef, update chef, and let's say our function name will be update chef as well. Okay, and since we are also sending the id, so we also need to mention the id over here. We need to give our here slash, then second bracket, and inside this second bracket we just need to say our here id. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now we'll go to our admin controller and create this function. So let's go to admin controller, and over here we'll say public function update chef, and we need to mention $id over here since we are also sending the id. And over here then we need to declare a variable, and we will say $data is equal to we need to say our table name, which was food chef, then this sign, and we'll say find $id. Now we just need to return the view, so we'll say return view, then we will give two double quotation over here, and over here we will say admin dot update chef. Okay, update chef, then we will say comma compact, then inside it we need to send this data. Okay, so let's save it. Now we don't have this update chef view, so we'll create this update chef view inside admin folder. So let's go to admin folder, and over here we'll click new file, and we'll say over here add update chef dot blade dot php. So Control S, then save. Okay, so now we are going to copy some code over here. We will go to our admin home and copy everything from here, Control A, Control C, and we will paste it over here, Control V. Now let's try to get a data. Now here you can see that in the admin controller we are sending the data, right? So let's try to get that data over here in this update chef. So let's over here inside two second bracket, let's say $data name. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now let's refresh over here. Now let's click this update. Let's see and over here you can also see that the chef name over here, and we cannot actually get the css for some reason. So if you ever face this kind of problem, then just say over here paste, then href slash public, then save it, Control S. Now let's refresh. Now this kind of things happen from time to time. Okay, so over here you can get the name of the chef over here. So now we are going to make it give it a proper looks. So we are going to mention over here a form, and inside this form we will have some level and input field. Now inside this form, let's say over here div, and inside this div we'll say level will be chef name, and we'll also have an input field. So input type will be text, and name will be, let's say name, and it will have a value instead of placeholder, and value will be actually $data name. Okay, it will get the chef name, and let's add a style over here. Let's say the color, text color will be blue. Okay, so let's save it. Now you might be wondering that why I didn't add rate of for each, because it's a single data, so that's why we don't need to use for each loop. Okay, so let's just copy it, and I'm going to paste it two times, on for specialty and on for image. Okay, let's paste it again. I'll explain it later. Now let's say over here specialty, speciality, specialty, and over here instead of name it will be specialty. Let me just copy it and I'll just paste it inside the name. Okay, now if you want to show images, then we need to use the image tag. So over here we'll say image source is equal to, we need to say slash chef image, then slash we need to say dollar data image. Okay, let's also mention the height, and height will be, let's say 300, and width will be 300. Okay, so this one will be actually old image, and we'll have another image option and we'll call it new image. Now let me just and over here we'll just have an input field over here. Input type will be file, and it will be required. Okay, that's enough. And the last part, it will be actually a submit button. So we don't need label for submit button, so input type will be submit, and submit button will have a value, and it will be actually update, let's say update chef, and let's add a style over here as well. So let me just copy it, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So let's save it, Ctrl S. Now if we refresh over here, we can see that chef name, specialty, old image, and the new image, I mean the image change option, and then update chef button. Okay, so let me just make the image a little smaller. It's too big actually. 200, and 200 will be perfect size. Let's refresh, and okay, this is the perfect size. Now what we will do is that if someone click the update chef button, it will update the chef's data. So for it we again need to go to over here form. We need to say over here action, then method. We also want to change the image, so we need to add inc type, which will be multipart slash form data, like this. Then method will be obviously post, and we also need to add at the rate of csrf field for uploading data, and we also need to add an action over here. So we'll say over here url, then inside this url we need to give two single quotation over here, and we will say over here slash update food chef. Okay, so let's save it, and we also need to send the dollar id from here. Okay, in order to update, so we need to go to our route, I mean the web.php, and create this route. So let me just again copy this line, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now it will be post instead of get, post. Okay, now it will be post instead of get. So let's over here post, and it will be update food chef, and let's say our function name will be food chef, update food chef as well. Okay, so let's save it, Ctrl S. Now we will go to admin controller. Let's go to admin controller, and let me just copy this one, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. We will say over here update food chef. So obviously we are going to first find the data, and then we are going to just copy some code over here. We'll just go up there and we'll just copy this line of code, copy this 4 line of code, Ctrl C, and we'll paste it over here, Ctrl V. Okay, so what this line of code is doing is that, okay, one more thing that we need to add over here, request dollar request. Okay, since we want to get the data from this update chef page. Okay, so over here what is happening is that first of all we are requesting the image from our update chef page, and after that we are renaming the image name. Then we are saving the image. We will save the image inside actually chef image folder, which is actually inside public. Let me just show you, which is this one, and then we will save the data in our database. So after image we will save the chef name. So dollar data name is equal to dollar request name. Okay, so after name, let me just copy this line, Ctrl C. After name it will be specialty, speciality, specialty, and let me just copy it again, paste it over here. Now we'll just say over here dollar data save. Now we'll just say return and return redirect back. Okay, so let's save it. Now there is one more thing, is that admin will not always want to change the images, right? So for this we need to give a condition over here, that we need to say over here if, then we'll say over here dollar image. It means if there is any image, then you have to execute this 3 line of code, Ctrl V. Okay, I hope this is clear, that this is just a if condition, that if admin want to change the images or admin give the images, then it will only execute those 3 lines, otherwise it won't execute this 3 line. Okay, so let me check in the update chef, because I didn't give the name over here. We do not need to give the require over here, but we need to mention the name for image, for new images. Okay, so and one more thing, and that is I make a spelling mistake over here. It will be update food chef. Okay, so let's save it, Ctrl S. Now let's go back to our browser and let's just refresh over here, and let's give over here, let's say over here pi, and let's just click update chef. So over here you can see that it is updated, right? Okay, now let's try to change the images. So let's click choose file, and I have another image of the same chef, so let's choose those and click open. So here you can see chef2.jpg. So now if I click update chef, it will refresh and come with a new image over here. Okay, so now if we log out from here, okay, let's not just log out, let's just go to our chef, and you can see that the images changes over here as well. Okay, so now we are going to do the delete part over here. So we'll have another action option and a delete option over here. So let's go to our admin chef, and then over here we'll add another th, and we'll call it action 2, and we'll add another td over here. So I'll just copy this td and paste it over here, and over here instead of update we'll call it delete. Delete is actually really easy, so it will be delete chef. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now we will go to our web.php and create the route for delete. So let me just copy this one. Okay, so Control C, Control V, and over here we'll say delete. Okay, now for delete the method will be get over here instead of post. So we'll say over here get, and then we'll give the function name which will be delete chef. Okay, so let's save it, Control S. Now we'll just go to our admin controller. Delete is actually really easy, and we already done it a lot of time in this project. So we'll say over here public function chef, sorry, it was delete chef, and then we'll mention our $id over here. Then we'll say over here $data is equal to our table name which was food chef, and then we'll say over here find $id, and after this we'll just say over here $data delete. Okay, and we'll just return the view. Let's say return, then redirect back. Okay, so this is really simple. Now let's just refresh over here, and let's just click delete, and it will delete this row. Here you can see. Now if we log out from here and go to the customer page, you can see that there is only 2 chef images. Okay, so this is all for today's tutorial, and if you like this video and if you want to support me, please like this video and subscribe my channel, and if you have any question then let me know in the comment section. Now in the next tutorial we'll add a add to chat button over here, so that people can buy food from here online, and also user have to be logged in to buy food from here. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.